We did it. You are live with the next exclamation point. Beard Laws, episode 89. This is the Beard Laws podcast, and thanks to all the amazing, amazing people that came onto here. Hashtag early gang. He says first, no, you don't count. I'm not sure who doesn't count, but they were there first. And then he was just like, how are you, Matt? And I wasn't in there yet, but he did recommend. Oh, I just got a notification. Woolly Wizard Beer Company is live. So Nick H, I know you're going to be jumping around. Make sure you tell him that I said hi. I showed some love earlier in the comments. So we'll continue to say hi to that. CT says early gang. And then I was like, early gang, love you all. And then I said, feel free to guess what the whiskey of the week will be. So right now, I want everybody that's watching, whether you're here on any of the Beard Law stuff, maybe the Talking Beards Network, wherever you may be, guess the whiskey of the week. And if you get it right, you win probably nothing. But look at that. He says, hey, we're live at the bar. All right. So when we go live, we're going to say hi to the bar. And I'm guessing it's the same pizza bar. I don't know. Either way, happy Canada Day. Let's do the intro. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Let's go. Hi, Bar.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, everybody, for that weird echo. I forgot to press the mute button. It's French.
Mute.
It's French. Because when we do that, it's like, hello. And it just makes everything seem weird. But yeah, we're live at the bar. So hi to the bar. But if CT, let us know which bar, because I want to say hi.
Yeah.
CT wants to give away one of his hats, I guess. All right, so maybe we'll do something cool and we'll give away one of CT's hats. All right,
As long
so
as we don't get the head that goes with it, we're good.
yeah, nobody wants
want
CT's head.
No.
Maybe somebody does. I don't know. I mean, that month's over, but we're into July. And today is July 1st. And that means it's Canada Day.
Canada Day.
But know what's crazy to me?
What's crazy to you, Matt?
They canceled Canada Day. And Canadians, I feel like they always get along and everything's just all happy over there. Not only are they in lockdown, but we don't typically get serious on here. We're not going to turn this political, but they found hundreds and hundreds of remains of children in unmarked graves over there. I don't know if you heard of this, of former indigenous schools. And there is a huge controversy. I listened to 103.7, The Bounce. So shout out to them. Didn't know they changed the name of it. And this was a topic, obviously, that is there. There's a lot of efforts that are raising money for that. And it's just a terrible thing. And, any family or anybody that is, affected to that, the Beard Laws channel, we feel bad for you. And Canada Day was something that we always kind of enjoyed, but a lot of people are canceling Canada Day because of that. I mean, a lot of celebrities, probably like Justin Bieber and the Tragically Hip that are left. Who else is Canadian? Nickelback, they're Canadian, right? I'm not trying to. No, I'm just saying.
You can keep them.
I don't know how many, and I'm not a huge Tragically Hip fan. I just know it's Canada. And obviously, their main singer, he lost a battle with cancer, so fuck cancer. But I don't know the rest of them. Right. Do they still tour? You know what I mean? Are they still? I don't know anything about them.
They do not.
Well, Stan's
So, I mean, that's why I put it that way. It wasn't.
So, the story, or not a story, disgusting thing.
Was it a story of a lovely lady?
No.
Oh.
What is
Was there a man named Brady?
They're not. It's not recent. Recent. Right? Am I right about that? I started to read up on it, and then I got a phone call at work.
I mean, it wasn't from like the other day, but started in the 70s, so they don't really know, But I mean, there was a lot of people that were sitting kind of in Queens Park. They were just kind of everywhere where they could be because they're just kind of, terrible. Obviously, the whole thing is terrible, but it's even more terrible the timing because they're actually in like getting their vaccines. They're being allowed to actually go and breathe fresh air and everything, and then. You know what I mean? The remains and everything. And there have kind of been hints about it. And, there's been all sorts of, things. But and there's all sorts of stories. And we could go on and on and on. And it's just a terrible thing. It's disgusting. So Logan's mic is going in and out. Okay.
That could just be me.
Keep it closer to your mouth. And we'll see.
How about now? Do I sound okay?
You definitely sound better.
You sound better. Yeah, there we go.
He's
you
been
got some
drinking
slack
again.
Logan, if you need to move it towards it, you have some slack so you can slide it to you. There you go. All right. So, yeah, either way, it used to be Happy Canada Day. There used to be fireworks and all sorts of great things. Now there isn't because of a bunch of shitty people that ruined it again. And, yeah, but either way, we should have started this off. I'm Matt. That's Logan. That's the Beard Bro. Also goes by Brian. And there's been a heat wave, and there's no better way to cure a heat wave than drinking beer and whiskey.
True.
Beer and whiskey.
Fact.
Better. Virtual hug. Yeah. Virtual hugs to everybody. Oh, the god Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
I was going to point that one out there. We can't
Pretty much the
overlook
most
that
important
Canadian.
at the time. Like right now, Ryan Reynolds is the most important.
Yep.
Huh.
In our
Mhm.
Let's see who the top Canadians are based on a 2021 thing. Huh?
That's good.
Let's try it. You want to do the 2021 MLB Canadians? And we'll go baseball, or we just want celebrities?
Start with celebrity.
Most famous Canadians. Do it. Who do you guys think is number one?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh, Jim Gaffigan.
I haven't clicked the link yet. I haven't clicked it. I'm gonna say it's got to be some kind of hockey player, right? They love hockey there. Am I allowed to guess just hockey player? Okay. Well, let's go over this. Everybody, go ahead, put your guesses in, and and maybe CT will give you a hat if you get it right. I don't know. I'm on like number one, and it's like all people that I don't know. This is not a good one.
What do you got? You got Drake.
Oh, most powerful people. Oh, we didn't want that. This is from 2020. Let's see if this will do.
Chris Jericho.
Shania Twain. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. I like this list. We're going to go with this list.
All right, that's it.
That's pretty good. All right. Number 10. Coming in at number 10, Celine Dion.
Oh, why is she still getting credit?
I don't know.
Fucking ship sank already.
Hey.
Get it?
Her heart will go on.
No, she got the same face there, but it's like, no,
I don't know.
no.
Sandra Oh.
Sandra Oh, all right, she's an actress.
Mhm.
Oh, she was Christina Yang on the ABC medical drama series Grey's Anatomy and Eve something in the spy thriller series Killing Eve.
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Good actress.
Number 8, Emily Von Camp. She was
Avengers?
in Revenge, Brothers and Sisters, and Everwood. She had roles in other films as Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War, The Falcon, and Winter Soldier. She speaks French fluently and is trained dancer in stripping, ballet, jazz, hip hop, and tap. One of those is not like the others, but I might have thrown that in there.
I really like tap.
Speaking of stripping, Pamela Anderson coming in at number 7. I feel like anybody over their mid-20s, if you don't know who Pamela Anderson is, you missed out. Just look at her in the 90s.
Yeah, if your plane happens to go down over water, she's safe.
Yes, very safe. And probably my favorite magazine, February 1990. Number 6, the artist known as Crown Royal. What's up, Dick
Nice.
Boy? Live from Disney World.
Is he still in the Disney World? Hello, Dick Boy.
Hey,
Ham is still a cougar.
hey, what do you guys call a cougar who is hard of hearing? A deaf leopard. Ah.
Wow.
Dad
I
joke.
saw a TikTok the other day, and that said, hey, for all of you folks who love to rock out to Def Leppard, if you play air drums with more than one hand, you're a jerk.
Good one. And for anybody that is just joining us, we are going over the top 10 famous Canadian people based on a 2021 study by discoverwalks.com. If you're ever wondering where you should walk, discoverwalks.com. Might be that. I don't really know. It's the first time I've ever been on this site.
They
But
must be important. They have a
Must be.
.com.
It's a .com.
Sure it is.
Java John's coffee so good doesn't need a .com. It's JavaJohns.coffee.
Little Evan Williams today there, bud.
Oh. Got some Regal Apple today. Nice.
It's a Monday and Thursday's closed, buddy. Just saying.
Now, coming in at number 6, Shania Twain. Shania Twain.
She still has clout. Like that's fact. If she's around, even in our parts, she has a camp down or has or had one.
Don't talk
for
about
quite a
our
while,
parts.
down right around in our part, and she would frequent the local mall. By local, I mean 45 minutes away. But yeah, Shania Twain, she's still kind of cool if you're into that.
You guys ready for the top
Still good
5?
looking. Yep.
All right, I want you to
Top 5.
I want you each to guess your top 5. It doesn't have to be in the order. Just go.
Oh, man.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna say you're gonna get none.
One who should be on there, but who is not. I'm guessing first baseman for the Reds, Joey Votto, one of the coolest Canadian people. But I am almost guaranteed. I'm gonna go with some form of Nickelback, just because you have to.
You don't have to.
They're not. No.
Well,
Actually,
I mean, I'm definitely going to stick with Ryan, though, at some point.
Ryan, okay.
Ryan Reynolds.
He's got to be in one of the top 10 or one of the top 5.
All right, I'm going to get into this because I really don't think you guys are. I don't think you guys are going to get that.
The band Rush.
No.
The hip.
All right, we're going to do
let's
this.
do
Coming in at number 5. What? Go ahead.
Shit. No. I lost it.
You said damn shit. Oh, no.
No, go ahead.
Neil Young.
Time.
Neil Young.
Neil Young is at number 5.
Neil Young's at number 5 by DiscoverWalks.com. Not even sure if they're Canadian. Number 4, I feel like I should get a half a point. Wayne Gretzky. He's a hockey player. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, Wayne Gretzky. And
He pretty much covers all hockey players.
Right. Number 3. Didn't know it was Canadian. Probably should have guessed it. Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen. All right.
Forgot it.
Number 2 kind of blows my mind a little bit. That comes in as one of the top 10 famous Canadian people. Michael Cera.
Ahead of Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
Seth Rogen is the reason Michael Cera is even popular.
I don't know. Yeah, and if anybody wants to know what we're doing, we are going over the top 10 Canadian people listed by DiscoverWalks.com, because that was the first one that I clicked when I Googled most famous Canadians of 2021. It was from 2020 because it's Canada Day, and they're not happy up there. But I want to remember Canada Day for what it was.
Right.
Number one, Justin Trudeau,
and not Justin Bieber.
No,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Trudeau is the Prime Minister of Canada, a huge, tragically hip and rock and roll fan. And politics aside,
and he has a beard.
He grows a nice salt and pepper beard.
Mm-hmm.
Politics aside, for anyone who follows Canadian politics, he's a cool freaking guy. Like he's hip. He's in he's into he's a younger fella. I can't remember his age, but like he is a cool dude. He's out there. He's a hockey fan. He's a rock and roll fan.
How old you just sounded?
He's accessible to the public.
He's a younger fella. He's a younger fella. So
he's a wee lad.
That concludes Canada Day. So good luck for everybody in Canada, and hopefully things start to get a little more normalized, like it is in the States for you. I
can tell you this much: they will sort out that bad juju way better and smoother than our country.
They've raised a lot of money. They're doing a great thing. So it's it'll all work out. So
right, let's get to good news.
Let's get to good news. Brandon J. McDermott, it's time for your segment. Are you ready? You guys ready for some Brandon news?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's do the Brandon news. Breaking news: Brandon is not available tonight. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and he couldn't make it today. Work is super busy for him, and but he's going to be back next week, hopefully 7/8/2021 for some Brandon J. McDermott news. So yeah, that's what we did last week. We got into a discussion that I feel like everybody was super into, and I don't remember what that was, and I feel like we were going to give ourselves a little more time. Why don't we get into the whiskey of the week? So we can talk about the whiskey. We can sip on the whiskey. And then we got the beer of the week coming up. And I think we were talking a little bit about some sports stuff. Is that what people liked? Grim, Brian, Mitchell in the chat. Obviously, Brian, if you remember too, feel free. Nick, anybody that was in here, please let us know what we were talking about last week towards the end. And it was a really good time. So Logan,
you're going to go. The reason we don't remember is because we do whiskey and beer of the week right before that.
Yeah. So Logan, he's going to reveal the whiskey of the week.
Noble Oak. Double Oak.
Oh, the Beard Bro is excited about this one.
It is.
I have been waiting on this one ever since you guys first mentioned it.
So good. bourbon whiskey finished with sherry oak staves or staves. All right, let's read.
He's gonna read. He's gonna do the thing.
Most of a bourbon's character comes from the wood. With noble oak, we elegantly married two of the world's most coveted assets. First, time-honored methods are used to rest oak and charred New American white oak barrels. Then, through our proprietary finishing process, we add complexity using Spanish sherry oak staves. Not to be confused with other oak staves from other places that are not Spanish. This is the same wood used to craft the world's finest and rarest single malts. The result is a totally unique flavor that is elegantly balanced and full. Notes of dried fruit, cherry, vanilla, and spice pervade. Noble oak. Drink the shit out of it.
I like it. The laugh,
Well done.
the laugh. You nailed it. I've seen it written on that bottle.
Yes.
No, Grim. We weren't talking about how pineapple goes on pizza.
You might.
Well, we did
How the fuck did we
mention.
Not at the end. I mean, we talked about it with the beer of the week, and he did message me and was like, "Hey, I was been trying to find that pizza and or that pizza beer, and I didn't."
All right, distilled in Indiana, bottled by Noble Oak Spirits Company in Newtown, Ohio. NobleOak.com. This was bottled. Regional. Regionals. Can you not hear me at all?
There you go.
Yep. Stay close to the mic. When you go back,
Damn it.
you lose it. Yep.
All right. Distilled in Indiana, bottled in Newtown, Ohio. You can go to www.nobleoak.com to get probably a little more info than I can give you. 45% alcohol. And quite honestly, it's fantastic.
It's a great whiskey with a noble heart. Their whiskey at Noble Oak, they make it easy to enjoy great whiskey by sourcing the finest wood. Yeah.
The
They're
double
gonna
oak
give you-
rye, the cranberry looking bottle right next to that.
Yeah, I need to try some of that.
He says, "Oh." So
Let me
what's
tell you
cool too is they're on a mission to revitalize the earth by planting trees, building communities, and of course, drink great whiskey. They've planted over 203,496 trees planted. That's way more
Than we have done.
semen that comes out of Logan each week.
What?
Wow.
I don't know.
No, that's fair.
Tuesday.
Try class.
That's fair.
Smooth.
Spot on with that.
Closest pineapple beer is 100 miles away. Time for a road trip, I think, bud. So you can be a part of something special. You guys can go to nobleoak.com. Every bottle plants a tree. So Logan, he planted a tree with that purchase.
I planted a few in the last year.
Yeah, he did. What's really cool too is you can either we have a delivery. Thanks, buddy.
Speedy
We got the drinkware. There's terms and conditions. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Noble Oak. If you're watching this, feel free to send us a bottle. And everybody else, if you want to feel free while we're smelling this, feel free to smash that thumbs up button. If you truly enjoy what we have going on, press that thumbs down button. If you don't like what you have going on, that's cool too. Because I start to think once you start getting some thumbs down, you're starting to put out some good videos, and I'm cool with that. And Brenda, you're just in time for the whiskey of the week. We are talking about the Noble Oak. And if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, or you have questions on the whiskey, maybe the beer of the week, or whatever we have to talk about next, it could be sports, it could just be something random. But if you guys have something you want us to talk about, let us know. Anybody that's listening to this, strictly listening, you're not going to get to see the funny face I make when I smell it, when I smell and open my mouth. So head on over anytime to the Beard Laws YouTube, Beard Laws Facebook, Beard Laws Twitch, or the Talking Beards Network, which is on YouTube. Make sure you guys go show them some love. Amazing crew every day of the week. Monday, you got that Whiskerina, beards at the dudes make, the women's wake. Everybody, they make beards. So you don't even have to be bearded to be a part of Talking Beards. Tuesday is the Talking Beard Show. They just did on the Beardcaster episode 200. You guys can listen to that on all of the social medias that have the play podcast stuff. Wednesday, it's What Up from the What Up Mobs. Mob Wednesday is a great time. Monty, John, Boo, who knows is going to be on there. Amazing, amazing. Thursday, well, it's us. And you could skip over, or you could love us. Friday, you got a whole bunch of different stuff. Saturday, big sexy Saturday night. All sorts of great stuff. Sunday is Room Green Productions. I think I nailed it, but I probably butchered it.
So before we drink this, we were at a place somewhat local, just a little while ago. I had to deliver a boat up to South Colton, which is 45 minutes away. And so we stopped at a place called Jake's on the Water, and they had a whiskey sour, their own like personal. It's called a New York sour, I guess. So, anyways, they had their house whiskey, just your regular whiskey, some like fresh squeezed lemon, one or two other things, but they topped it off with a little bit of Cabernet. I'm not a fancy drink drinker. Let me tell you what, Pinky should have been out while I was drinking it. Freaking tastic. It was so good. I could probably drink 3 or 4 of those and like be very happy. It was a little sweet, but the freshly squeezed lemon was, it kind of cut it a little bit. But the Cabernet with the mix in it, it layers. Nice looking little drink. I give props to this drink that they had up there.
I'm gonna make a recommendation next time you're in the Colton area. Go to RMR. Great little restaurant. We had a meal there. Staff was fantastic. Food was amazing. Maybe we'll bring back What's in My Beard. We'll talk about random places that we go to eat. But it's kind of irrelevant because not a lot of people that are live watching this are in the area. Right. But either way, yeah, guys.
Which one's RMR?
It's Rabidoo something.
Right up in South Colton.
Yeah, South Colton.
Yeah. No, that's a good place.
I would choose that place anytime. But anyways, let's get into the whiskey of the week.
The idea being, go visit some random restaurant every once in a while. You will learn new things. You will have new experiences. Yeah,
but that's a good idea. Maybe we'll start to release the whiskey of the week ahead of time so viewers and you know what I mean, like Nick and people can buy the whiskey ahead of time and enjoy it with us. As long as you guys remind me. Because let's be honest, all right, Nick. Sometimes we don't really know what the whiskey of the week is until right when the show starts. Sometimes we know ahead of time. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes I didn't know what the beer of the week was till probably this afternoon. It just happens. That's the kind of guys we are. Adds a little excitement to it.
Right.
Yeah, so use a half a roll of toilet paper every time you wipe. You should get the bidet. Get the bidet. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get into the whiskey.
All right, cheers to Noble Oak, Double Oak Bourbon. Right. There you go. That's better. It's nice.
NobleOak.com. All right, let's do it.
Cheers, fella.
Okay. Doesn't smell is Irish whiskey is the last week's.
Right. Yes.
I would hope not.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be a problem.
Yep.
If it did, then you would need to wash your glasses a lot better.
Are you supposed to wash them?
Oh. I mean, I guess not like a coffee cup. Coffee mugs. This is one lesson I learned, by the way, or actually I taught some folks working in a public office is, no, you never wash somebody else's coffee mug. Never do that.
Oh.
It's rude. It's poor etiquette.
Would be rude. If I drank coffee, I think that would be rude.
So do you wash your coffee cup?
I do. Yeah, I throw my coffee cups in there, but it's on my terms, and that's the thing too, is like, it's kind of like the whole baseball beard thing. There's some times whenever you just have the right mug, that it's just like, you know what, let's rinse it, let's wipe it, but let's not actually like wash. But it's my mug, so I can do whatever I want to. And if I get sick off of it, then that's my problem, not yours. So deal with it.
Yep.
But yeah, and I still hold a grudge against the cleaning lady who threw my mug in the dishwasher whenever I was a collective bias. I don't know who you are, but you did it. You messed up.
Yeah. See, so for the longest time, I would always leave it in there with the coffee cheese, and it would just kind of add some flavor to it. It was something that
because
we always did.
You had a conversation a while back with one of our coffee buddies, and you both agreed, and he was adamant he does not wash his mug.
Yep. A lot of people don't like it, depending on what coffee.
Rinse, but like he doesn't wash, and like he barely ever. I think gave a quick rinse. He just wants.
It's like the infinity bottle, but for coffee.
Yeah. Right. I was going to show you one of my coffee mugs from my old work, but I don't know where it is. So either way, Brian, you've had the whiskey. Do we want to get into rating it, or do you think we should enjoy it a little bit more?
Not me, Brian.
Your show. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, you're not sipping it?
I'm sipping not Noble Oak.
But you've had it before.
Nope.
I thought you had some there with you.
Oh,
you never had. I thought you had something.
Nope.
Okay.
That's why we went with it this week. Okay. Well,
no, we went with it. Right. It was sitting on my counter.
Yeah,
No, well, there's that. But then we also thought that
Yeah.
he had it in the
Yeah,
background.
so did I. Yeah.
Now, I will say for a future episode, if you're able to find any of this eventually,
Give me. Yeah,
look
you,
what I
we've
was
been meaning
able
to
to
get
find
together
this
to do
week. I was able to get some this week, y'all. It's the Angels Envy Rye.
Angels Envy, right?
That is the finishing Caribbean rum cask.
I typically do not chill my whiskey.
Not if I'm not in this setting. If I'm at home, having dinner, I might put some ice in it. But usually, if I'm just sitting around watching a ball game or a movie with the kids, and I'm not a huge ice fan anymore. I don't like cold. I don't even like freezing cold. I'm going to say no. But at the same time, depending on what you're drinking, sometimes a little ice goes a long way.
Okay. All right.
All right, Matt, you going first? You want me to?
I went first last week. I'm
Fair
going to let you
enough.
go. That way you can. That way I don't kind of throw up my ranking that is very thought felt. That
Sure.
has just went through my brain and really show you up. I want you to go first.
All right, I will go first.
I'm still thinking.
I'm gonna go with it's got a touch of a bite, like depending on when you're or where you are in the day, it does have a little sting up here, like it's got some burn. It'll open your eyes at times. I drink. I was about to say I drink a lot of this. I don't, but I like to go back to this because it's something that I really like. Is it one of the best ones ever? No, but it's a solid whiskey for my palate. I'm gonna go with a strong, sturdy, never wavering 7.2.
Okay. So this is good. I'm not a guy that's like a bourbon, expert or anything. Just like I'm not, I don't really know much about Ohio. But apparently, when you Google search Ohio, the state, people ask, what is Ohio most known for? Is Ohio a rich or a poor state? Is Ohio a depressing state? I don't know. Well, either way, I feel like if you drink too much of this could make you depressed because it's good, but it's not my favorite. So
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 5. I was going to give it a 4 because there's 4 letters in Ohio, but I'm going to go 5. All right. Mainly because I feel like people in Ohio would spell it Ohio's. So
But
I'm
would
gonna
that
do
be
5 for-
OHI? No.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we should. Yeah. Ohio. No. So I'm going to go with that, but I'm going to do a 5.17 because it was the 17th state. It became the 17th state in 1803. So 5.17 on the Noble Oak Double Oak. Bourbon
That's fair. That's fair. No, I'm not slurring. I'm just dumb.
Wow. Where's Laura? We were supposed to say Lechyd.
Oh,
Yakida.
Yakida.
da.
So tasting notes, apparently amber in color, roasted corn, herbs and spices, wood and ginger on the nose.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. You can.
I was gonna say-
you can feel the ginger in your throat.
I was gonna say that it kind of smelled like popcorn when I first smelled it, but I didn't want to sound like an idiot. And now there's apparently
Where are you
roasted corn.
reading that at?
Tasting notes from PlayVR.com or whatever. Then it's got a warm
PlayVR,
vanilla
PlayVR.
palate with hints of leather, dark chocolate, rich flavors of sherry oak staves. Finish is a sweet caramel finish.
It's got a lot of different flavors to it. Like you can taste.
I have a question. Do you have a rating 10 of a whiskey? No, and I will never ever give a 10 because I don't think anything in this entire planet is a 10 because 10 means perfect. And if you give something a 10, then you're saying that there's nothing better
It's the end
ever.
of the world.
There can't be 2 best things in the entire world.
Yep.
There
Yeah,
is a
9.2.
best. And until I have tried every single thing in the world, and I know I'm never going to try every single whiskey or bourbon or whatever in the entire world, there's never going to be a 10. To be in a 9, it's got to be one of the best in the planet. 8, super, absolutely amazing. A 7 is really good. 6 is still good. If I really don't like it, it's going to be like a 1 or a 0.69 if it's super second. You're a 10. Well, that's facts. That's not facts. There's no 10s. But yeah, that is what we have for the whiskey of the week. So we're going to continue up on that. Thanks Noble Oak. Feel free to send us any samples.
Sure.
You can email me, matt@beardlaws.com.
So before we go to the beer, I'm
Yeah.
excited about the beer. I have to ask. So, you guys familiar with PlayVR ish or what they do?
They review
Right.
whiskeys.
But you can go online and like sign up and they send you like I'm guessing like 1 ounce.
They can do tasting boxes, yeah.
Yeah, little tasting box. And I think we got into this a couple weeks ago about like would we do it. So I got thinking, like, you know what?
Lean in.
Right? Maybe we should just do it. Maybe I should do it. Lean in.
Act like you're getting intimate with Terminator right now.
Yes.
Let's say no. But maybe I should just do PlayVR, and then that would obviously help us with a little bit of this. Problem is there wouldn't be enough to share because I don't share half shots. That's fucking stupid.
So you each get 3 tasty, generous samples. So each tasting box includes 3 1.5 ounce glass vials filled with premium spirits in the theme that you've chosen. So you have to pick a theme.
Right.
Yeah, and you try some of the top 1% of the area. So for instance, I just clicked whiskey. All right. So then you pick which one that you would like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there is a lot of them, but then you would pick the whiskey, and then you would get the 3 samples per month in the category that you picked.
So I mean, that I could do that. Maybe I'll get into that this week, we'll see what we get.
So $41.9. This would be 40. So anybody can buy it, but if you're in the club, you save like a couple of dollars. So we could, just try it. Buy it straight up, pick whatever. So you get 2 spirits and then a Japanese whiskey, and just maybe maybe we'll definitely look into this. But if not, I want to do some pricey whiskey. Stop out in the studio. Come out and try some. Yeah.
Come on over.
Pop out.
I got a little whiskey right here.
Yeah, she just threw the wall. Come on over. All right.
Make smash.
Yeah. What were we gonna say? I was gonna say something funny. We were talking about whiskey. Oh, but either way, guys, make sure if you are in the Augsburg area, check out Jerry's Liquor, located on Patterson Street. It is the home of the Beardlaws Whiskey Buy-In. That's where we buy our whiskey exclusive, and we want to give a big shout out to Jeff and all of the hardworking employees at Jerry's Liquor. Yep. They don't have a website or nothing, but they don't need to. What's in there. It's a liquor store located right across from McDonald's. So go get your McDonald's if that's what you're into. Stop right across. Do not run into it like it's been done before. And then just go over there. Stop in. Say hey to the crew. Say Beardlaws crew sent you. Get some great whiskey from Jerry's Liquor.
Nothing goes better with 2 cheeseburgers and a large fries and just chugging some whiskey.
What do you think, Brian? Are you ready for the beer of the week? That's not beer.
No.
What do you think? Are you ready?
Well, before we do that, I wanted to mention one more thing that I had the privilege of doing while we're on the topic of whiskeys here. So last night I had the amazing privilege of sitting down with Nick from Old Dominick Distillery down in Memphis, Tennessee, and he came to town here, and so you got those photos there, man. So I pulled those up, and basically we had a bourbon tasting dinner last night at a local place in Fayetteville, Arkansas called Bordino's. And man, they had anything. This was the duck breast here. There was some sweet potatoes with that. They gave us some of their blended whiskey. They had a bourbon. They had
a donkey dick.
Close enough. No, it was a veal sausage there, or veal bratwurst, I think it was. And it was delicious, absolutely delicious. That's a Mostardo on top there. Which had a little kind of a mustardy, a little sour note to it, but not in a bad way.
That looks fantastic.
Definitely brought the
donkey dick
out.
or not.
Yeah. But we had our tastings there, of course, and then we started out the evening with the course 1. It was a 5-course meal. We had a grilled watermelon. We had fried quail legs, not quail eggs, quail legs, which is a lot like a tiny chicken wing, really.
Is that on a waffle?
That is on a waffle. They gave us 2 quarters of a waffle.
Did you eat the flour?
I did not eat the flour. No,
I don't think that would taste good.
Dude, this
You
looks
know, I feel like it's got to be safe, or else they wouldn't have put it on there. But I can imagine that it probably just wouldn't have added any actual value to the flavor. So
No,
I
let's talk about this. That fried
that is
watermelon.
watermelon, my friend. That is that first course, and it also has a whipped cream on there, and that is bacon on top, and a balsamic drizzle over it. And I
It
gotta
honestly
say,
looked like mashed potatoes. If you were gonna say mashed potatoes, I was jumping through the computer. That would
Nope.
have been awesome.
Not saying mashed potatoes. I am not in the Masters. 5 years ago, whenever that guy yelled it, did you hear that one? Did you see that clip from like several years ago? Just as the guy went to tee off, he goes, tink, and you hear this guy in the back of the crowd go, mashed potatoes, and that's it. I'm sure he got kicked out, but he will forever be the mashed potatoes man.
Well, worth it.
Always.
So basically, rate your meal and rate your meal and the wine taste.
So the meal was exquisite. The chefs prepared everything, so they had some time ahead of the meal, obviously, to taste the whiskeys, the bourbons. There is a vodka that is mixed with a honeybell, or is actually made with a honeybell, which is a fruit that is characteristic of a tangerine, but about the size of a grapefruit. And I believe it comes from South Florida, if I'm correct. But they actually had that. Old Dominic does some amazing stuff. And we finished off, actually, funny enough, right here, we finished off the evening with what they call the Old Dominic's Toddy, the Memphis Toddy here. It is actually what's funny is whenever you drink it, it tastes kind of like an apple cider holiday spice kind of a drink. However, there's no apple in it. It's actually got citrus. It's got notes of citrus in it. And because of those notes of citrus and the way that they did blend some of the spices in there, it comes across very warm, very nice. It's great over ice.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, wow, you are. But yeah, so this is my toddy. He's very nice. I like.
He's a whore.
But no, it was a fantastic meal. They had the time to prepare ahead and really enjoy all of the flavors that the whiskeys and the bourbons and the vodkas and even the toddy brought out. And therefore, the chef, Corey McCain, is absolutely fantastic. He's the executive chef there at Bordino's. And I got to say, I will tip my hat to you, sir, because you and your crew did a fantastic job. Yeah, well, see, we got 3 hat tips there. So thank you, gents. But yeah, and then the bourbon was perfectly paired, and all the spirits were perfectly paired with the meals. It truly was a menu made for each other, which was wonderful. And there's about 25 people in attendance. And if you ever get a chance to swing through Memphis, Tennessee, you have to stop by Old Dominic and see them.
So was that just a trip you were doing, or?
Yeah, it was. So I'm actually friends with Clark, who is one of the guys who he basically helps run kind of the marketing and promotions for Old Dominic, and so he had asked me to come down. I took some photos for them and enjoyed the dinner, and it was a great time to connect with them as the Beard Bro and let them know I'm building kind of just an opportunity to share about local breweries, wineries, distilleries. And, of course, anyone else who will come alongside. So, Noble Oak, if you're watching this as well, I mean, let's talk.
Yeah, if you're watching, listening, let's talk. So what I want to do real quick is I want to talk baseball super quick because they announced who the starters are for the All Star Game.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that just came out an hour ago, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this from Sporting News says MLB All Star voting results. Who made the AL and NL rosters? And I'm pleasantly surprised, and I think Logan's going to be super excited about this. All right, so
3 Blue Jays?
3 Blue Jays. All right, so first in the American League, we have catching Salvador Perez from the Royals. First base.
Second best catcher in the majors right now.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. Second base, Marcus. I'm going to say Seaman. It's not.
Simeon.
But either way, he's a Blue Jay as well. Third base, Rafael Devers, Red Sox, who cares? Bogartis, Red Sox, who cares? Hernandez from the Jays, Aaron Judge, who cares? Mike Trout, what a stud.
Can't
And
play.
Wow.
yeah, can't play, but he got voted in, and obviously the phenom designated hitter / pitcher. He can do it all. But look at this, a pirate. Pirate.
Adam Frazier isn't going to be a pirate for long, and that's sad for
It
Pittsburgh
is.
fans.
But maybe they'll
that
pay
dude
him.
can hit.
Yeah.
Flat out hit.
Buster Posey, not sure. Yeah, either way, I guess he's having an okay year. Freddie Freeman, Adam Frazier.
Year. Frazier's awesome.
And yeah, he's having an all right year. Tatis Jr. stud, Kuninger stud. He's bouncing back.
Castellanos and Winker
for
the Reds. That is so well deserved. Like those guys are just hitting the snot out of the baseball.
He's been around for a while, spent some time in Detroit. But yeah, that is
cool.
That's a little bit of some kind of breaking news. It looks like thanks Sporting News from 9:05 is kind of when they decided on this. And the most lopsided race was at shortstop. Tatis claiming 64% of the vote, with Javier Baez 19, Crawford 17. The closest race was right there. Justin Turner. Yeah, there we go.
Shohei? Is that a Shohei card?
I got him, bro.
Nice.
It's a rated 10, bro. Yeah, what's up?
That's nice.
Now let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to really need things to pan out for him.
They might. I mean, the sensation type thing works.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Yep. So that's
So someone was saying the other day on the MLB Network about Trout. Like, why is Trout on the ballot? He can't play. He's out. He isn't eligible, I think, until the 17th or 18th of July. Don't quote me on the date. Or it might even be the 12th, somewhere around there, because they had put him on the 60-day DL retroactive to a certain date. So he can't be active. He can't play. So why is he allowed to vote? So funny part about this, there's a stipulation in Trout's contract that if he gets an All-Star game, he gets extra money. So I'm guessing the players union probably says, look, because I mean, let's say Trout's been out for a while, but let's say he gets injured tonight. Right? Is that any different than before? What the voting says that Trout is everyone's all-star because he's the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
Either way, he's an all-around good guy.
And fan voted, so if the fans vote him in,
then sure. But what that also does, they vote him in on the back of his baseball card when he retires. So many time all-star, which includes this year because he is an all-star. All-star isn't just about having a good year; it's about being a face of baseball. And then it allows somebody else to get in automatically because they need to fill that position. So they were like, take him off the ballot, let everyone vote for everybody else, but then the voting might be skewed. Your less than average knowledge fans need to vote for Trout because they don't know any better that he's not playing, but they want to vote for Trout. So it's okay. Vote for Trout. He's an all-star. When Trout's not playing, he's an all-star.
Guess what else today is?
Thursday.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Hey, son of a bitch. I knew that.
Really? Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Do you know what that is?
Nope.
So Bobby Bonilla Day is July 1st because he made a contract that started in 2011, right? Where he gets $1.2 million every July 1st until 2035.
That's just when the contract started. He signed it years before.
He signed it a long time ago. But yes, from 2011 to 2035, he gets $1.2 million on July 1st every year.
Worst and or best contract ever because the GM, Steve Phillips, isn't with the club anymore. He just makes fun of himself all the time for signing it. The Mets, nowadays, that money is nothing. They can budget for that years ahead of time.
Yeah, he signed that contract in 2001.
I was going to say 2001.
And it started in 2011, 10 years after he retired.
That's smart.
Yeah, they had just made it to the World Series. He was at the end of his career. They took a chance, but they needed a big bat. So
what could go wrong, right?
What could go wrong? Phillips, he's not going to be working in 2021 as a GM.
No, but what's really unusual too, besides that deal, is they're starting to do at Citi Field an Airbnb, I guess, where fans can stay on the field. Yeah, I'm just reading here is
how does that work?
This July 1st, things are different. Bonilla is, as the Mets state in their press release, back to work and will be hosting a special Airbnb stay at Citi Field. Check it out below. And right from New York Mets Twitter, this is Bobby Bonilla Day. taking to the plate to host an Airbnb stay at Citi Field and the ultimate Mets overnight experience starting on July 8th at noon. Mets fans can request to book one night at Citi Field on July 28th.
For
Starting on
$250.
July 8th, 4 lucky fans can request to book the extremely Mets-themed loft for $250 for the July 28th game against the Braves. They'll have access to a gym, watch the game from a private suite with unlimited hot dogs, and judging from the Airbnb photos, might be greeted by those two famous Mets upon entering.
Dude, I would totally do that.
And the guest is going to throw out the first ceremonial pitch that night. And Bobby Bo is listed as a virtual host and will welcome everyone virtually after they check in. Hopefully he has time to teach you how to bat flip.
Have time. He's making $1 million for doing nothing in the last fucking 20 years. He's got time.
Nothing but time. But yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. If you are a Mets fan,
That's funny as shit.
you guys check it out on the Twitter. There's all sorts of information. You go to airbnb.com/Mets.
One more baseball thing before we get back to the beards or to the beer of the week. Have you guys seen or heard about Trevor Bauer lately?
Yeah, he assaulted
Tain't good.
again.
Oh.
Again.
So
What's
let's
up,
not
Martin?
get into details because innocent until proven guilty. The Athletic,
It was a restraining order, though, right?
that's how it started. Well, that's how the news of it started. I there's another one that came out today that I read. It's very in depth and very
Yeah, he punched her in the face while they were doing things after, and she was unconscious. Like, it was some rough stuff. It was some rough stuff.
It's
But
some
yeah.
shades of gray stuff that I don't know if was talked about before it all.
Yeah, and I've
happened.
never seen that. But either way, if you want the full story, go to ESPN.com. You're not going to miss it. Or just Google MLB News. You will see in full details of exactly what happened. And yeah, it's sad that it happened, but it is what it is. And Mr. Bauer.
We'll know more details in a week or two.
Yeah.
But, unfortunately, if all of that is true, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying until proven guilty. If all that is true, that's going to be a sad ending to.
And it happened
to
in
a
May.
weird dude.
You know what I mean? It's not like it happened yesterday. This happened in May.
Yeah.
And things are finally coming to, light and everything like that. So
Yeah. Bill Cosby got released today. That's
He did.
stupid.
Yep.
How about a slap in the face to all the women that
Unreal.
Right?
finally had some relief?
Like I read some of that today, and like there's 60 known women that
Yeah.
have come out.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't like it was maybe he did, maybe nope, he did.
Nope.
And he got released today on a technicality because the prosecutor, his predecessor, had a thing where he couldn't like go after Cosby or whatever it was. You'd have to read. So like that comes down to the prosecutor. So of course he's got money. The lawyers found it. Oh, whatever.
Technically, they cheated to get him, accused or get the final say in there and get him charged with that. So that was, yeah, I don't like that.
No,
No, me neither. And it's yeah, it's
sad.
It's beyond sad. But let's go something that's not sad. You guys want to do you guys want to finish with the beer of the week?
I want to finish with the beer of the week.
I think
Ready
so.
for it.
I think so.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so tonight you've seen it scrolling across the bottom of the screen if you're paying attention. But it's the Waldo's Special Triple IPA from Lagunitas Brewery. Ooh, look at that! It's so pretty. It's not related to the guy that wears the red and white beanie, but it is very similar. There's the lore around it. It says in 1971, the Waldos. Overfilled their glass apparently a little bit. The Waldos met one afternoon at 4:20 in front of the courtyard of their school near the statue of Louis Pasteur. They set out in a 66 Impala armed with a treasure map on a journey to find a secret garden near Point Reyes. They met there at the same time every day and continued their quest. They never found the secret garden, but they kept looking. The dankest and hoppiest beer ever brewed at Lagunitas was made with the help of the Waldos for all treasure hunters. Cheers. That's what the read is on lagunitas.com/beer/Waldos. This right here is a triple IPA. Dare I say it is exceptionally hoppy. Because I know that because I just had some of the foam that happened to kind of go over onto my desk.
11.7 ABV.
Yes, 11.7. So it'll get you there with just a couple of these. Being a triple, that definitely got that alcohol up there. IBUs, the international bittering units, y'all. It's over 100 on this, which is insane. If you remember the last couple of beers we've done, they're in the 20s and 30s. This is over 100. And I must say, I agree. I don't. Did you notice I'm channeling my inner Brandon right now accidentally?
Yes. I like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Sorry,
very
I'm
nice.
not trying to. But I will say, everything sounds better with Brandon in it. I'm just saying. So, yeah.
Angelic voice he has.
Yeah. But over 100 IBUs, y'all, this definitely has got a lot of hoppiness to it. It is bitter. However, when you smell it, I smell notes of fruit. That's just to me. It's herbaceous, botanical, dank, resinous, available in highly limited areas in April. Now, if you are familiar with craft beer, yeah, I was telling Matt, I was telling you earlier today, the Waldo's special is actually only available once a year. Very similar to the BDCS we saw on here a couple weeks ago. That is brewed here at Ozark Beer Company in Rogers, Arkansas. But this is out of California. And so the Lagunitas is a fantastic beer. They make some incredible brews. But this one right here only comes out once a year. And the other day when I was in the liquor store, the guy said, hey, have you had the Waldo's yet this year? And I said, I have not had it this year. He said, I have 2 4-packs left. And I left with one of them.
Nice.
Boy. Well done.
Yeah. So the smell, like I said, is very, I get some fruit in there. But whenever I taste it, I'm not going to lie, guys, it's exceptionally hoppy. I can imagine. The best way to describe this one.
Is it too strong? And you like I don't like hoppy beer. But
I like hoppy beers.
Loves hoppy.
Personally, to me, this is not my favorite. I know you're going to ask. My eventual rating on this one is probably going to be, I would say, on a 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 4, just because of my personal preference. I don't like something that is overly hoppy, and it's got a little bit of sourness to it. Not like a sour beer, but just because of the hops, because of the flavor. It's not my favorite by any means. But cheers to the fact that I've got 2 more over here. I actually gave one away the other day to a friend of mine, a good friend that lives across the road from me over here. I owed him something, and I was like, hey, you know what? Here you go. Why don't you take a beer with it? So
I owe you $25. Take this too.
But I have 2 left in there. Also, maybe Matt, I'm going to mail you one of those tiki pineapple pizza party things. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
So I got a question. If you had to drink that, 2 questions. First question, what would you eat that with? Like if you had to have that, what would you eat it with at dinner? Number 2, is that basically strictly a preppy college boy's drink to impress his friend?
So to answer
professor.
I'm going to answer the second question first, actually. So I would not necessarily put it as a college prep guy trying to impress anyone. Although I would say the person who I could envision drinking this to impress someone is definitely wearing some buffalo plaid and skinny jeans. So that's what I will say. Although that person's probably in their lower 30s and they maybe play, electric guitar or something.
In their parents' basement.
Yeah. Never in front of actual people, but
to put this in perspective, this ranks
the guitar guy at the party.
Yeah, this ranks 96 out of 685 in the IPA Imperial.
Yeah.
So it's got, although 96 out of however many, that's
685. That's
not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to disagree with that, guys.
Well, who makes that list? A bunch of guys in plaid and tight pants.
That's
it
right.
It actually ranks 64 in top-rated beers in the IPA Imperial style.
Yeah,
I mean, it's had a lot of votes. It's had where are we 36? It's
I will say the
hair.
IPA Imperial category, yeah, I would rank it up higher in there, but again, I don't prefer that category, so that's probably why I have some discrepancies or distaste for it. But otherwise, yeah, I mean it's a good beer. I will say that I can taste knowing what it should be. It is what it should be. It's just not what I like. So
Yeah, no, and that's fine. Yeah, and it was 64 in that category. 2,454 votes.
Could you eat it with a good steak?
I mean, you could. I think you could. The immediate thing, whenever you said, "What would I eat this with?" The thing that came to mind for me was actually the duck breast that I had last night. That was fantastic, and I could see kind of the flavor of that working out well with this. Honestly, I may almost, knowing my tastes, and this is probably wrong, but I may actually go with chicken. Something a lighter note food, so the beer could actually stand out. That would probably be a beneficial thing for the beer. Actually, if you
you're supposed to eat, you're supposed to eat when you're drinking.
That's a good review. I like that. That was well done.
That was very good. So make sure you Lagunitas, hit them up.
If you find any at this point, you're going to be in the small category of people who can actually find it. You're very lucky at this point because, like I said, the place that I bought it from, they were down to the last 2 4-packs. That was 2 weeks ago, and so it was actually I bought it at the same time as the Tiki Pizza Party from Boulevard, and I had 1 or 2 4-packs left, and I'm sure the other one's gone by now. So
probably. Yep. Nice.
Cool.
Well, that was
right, well
that was amazing, guys. The beer of the week, obviously you can see there. Whiskey of the week, you can see there. And if you guys have any questions at any point, whether it's beer related, whiskey related, you can hit us up on all the social medias except for Logan's. He doesn't really do much of the social media, but you can email him all of your dick pics to Logan@beardlaws.com, and he will search through them whenever you want. And yes, I said Bic, like the lighter. Bic pics.
Love these lighters.
Bic pic. So hello, Ryan. I think he's talking to you, the beard bro. He's got a nice shiny beard. Yeah, it's looking good. And guys, can we take a moment to check out the new hats that he has?
Oh, hey. What's up, y'all? I didn't know you were going to
with a great hat.
Yeah, I got my little summer hat on here with my my beard bro. So I gotta ask. I mean, does anybody think they would like to buy one of these? Because right now I had a friend of mine actually hook me up with the patch, and I was like, why not? Let's make some hats. Let's have some fun with this. And yeah.
What do you think? Can you
solid hat?
Can you get them on beardbro.com?
You can actually. Well, not yet. Not yet. You can't. But
either way, you guys can go look. Keep an eye on them because
now
beardbro.com.
I will say, as of last week's conversation, I have gained some interest in that 1911 can holder there. So if you'd like one of those, make sure and continue to use the code BEARDLAWS at checkout, and you can save $5 off of that. And the $15 that you will pay includes shipping anywhere in the entire contiguous U.S. So
let's go. Even Ohio, the 17th state.
Even Ohio, they get it for $15 instead if they use Beard Laws.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. Well, guys, we're right at the end of that. That was one of the quickest hours that I've had today. If only every hour was like that, except for pooping. If you want to poop for an hour, that's a long time. Make sure
to poop for an hour. You gotta wipe every 15 minutes. At the very least.
Not if you gotta wipe every 15.
You don't want red butt.
But guys, while you're going to buy some stuff, check out the Mustache Mate. If you want, mustachemate.com. Feel free to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Either way, just go there and you can see the 2020 Mustache Champion, Robert Baker, and his mustache, Elliot, anytime you want.
Glorious.
Yeah, he is just an absolute legend.
I don't have the balls to do that. Like, let's be honest. I don't have the balls to grow a mustache.
That's not where you're supposed to grow a mustache.
No. Nope. That's not where they go. And anyways, well played. But guys, that is the episode. Thanks every
anal bum covers for 600 of it.
Thanks everybody for watching. Greatly appreciate you. Logan, Brian, appreciate you guys as well. That's a wrap. Anybody that listened to this the whole entire episode, we appreciate you. And we'll be back next Thursday, same time, same place. We're gonna do this again. with some more whiskey, some more beer, and Logan's beard will grow a little
I'm
bit
going to
longer.
be camping next weekend. I will not be here, unfortunately.
Well,
But you guys will be better
figure
off
it out.
probably. There'll be more
Unreal.
screen time for both of you two.
So Logan and Brandon
Hey,
just come and go as they please. So it'll be me and Brian again.
And considering
Unreal.
the fact that all three of us are in America, I'm just going to say I really hope that all three of us come back with all 10 digits next week, because between now and then it
I don't
will
do
be
fireworks.
Independence Day. So you don't do fireworks?
I agree with you. I don't light off fireworks. I don't have anything against it. I'm not scared of it. It's just not our thing. I have a whole bunch of friends that do it, and I just stand back and let them. I mean, I wish you both well.
I have a lot of friends that their favorite holiday is Halloween or Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving. No. This is the one time that I get to be a legal pyro and no one can say anything. So
Anything.
We want video. We want video.
It's happening.
It'll happen. I promise.
Stay safe,
I
everybody.
promise it'll be video.
Don't blow up yourself. Have a great July 4th. Thanks to our troops fighting now and that have served. We appreciate the hell of you. Lechyd. How do you say it?
Yakida.
Yeah, whatever.
Lechyd.
Cheers. Cheers, motherfuckers. America.
Thanks, America.
Peace.
America.